Yeah, brother, and there's any number of other names, right, that you and I didn't touch on. The James Bone Crusher Smith. I mean, God, there were a bunch of them back then, and it's very weird to look at boxing now and then and recognize that one man's personality, one man's character, took over an entire sport, and then all the fighters were just pawns in his game, and they didn't self-actualize because of his game. But I have a very hard time with this, right? Because my father was a financier, very much in the King model, right? But my father's point of view, and he didn't say this openly because my father didn't teach openly, but it was like, well, who's going to take care of us if we don't take care of ourselves? And for Don King, excuse me, I think you have to think like that. Like Don King's thinking, well, I got to feed my family, Carl and my daughter and everybody else. Like, why do I worry about it? Screw these fighters. I'm going to do what I want. I mean, I'll tell you this. I mean, was in prison with a guy named Tata who was really close to Suge Knight. They're both blood gang members or whatever. And one of the things Suge Knight told Tata was, because Tata wanted to be in the rap music business, and he told him, you think artists are loyal? Artists are going to be loyal to you. So the way Suge Knight exploited his rappers, same way Don King exploited the boxers. But what should Don King and Suge Knight have done? Allow the boxers to earn all the money and then step aside and be nobodies? And that is a really hard thing about life in general, not whether we're talking about rap or whether we're talking about boxing, and forget about trying to make them edgy. There are, and I wrote my first crime book about this, there are criminals in the financial world that all they do is go around and seek to exploit people like that. And my father was one of those people, right? But like my father's point is taken as well too. Like, who's going to take care of us? They're not going to take care of us. So you got this really tough self-interested game. And I think we can all see it right now with Donald Trump being the president of the United States, right? Donald Trump's kind of opinion, he's doing the same thing with the America. He's saying, like, this is what's good for America, screw everybody else. Now, forget for a fact, is that really good for America? I don't know that it is, right? I don't know that Don King was good for boxing. I don't know that Suge Knight was good for rap. But all of those things were better for them, right? Like, is Don King doing what's best for Don King, or is he doing what's best for the United States? Or are those things married, right? Or Donald Trump? I mean, listen, you guys get what I'm trying to say. I don't know what the answer is, because if those guys didn't exploit people, guess what? They'd have been exploited. And it's a circle that I don't know how you solve. And I'm still living life, still trying to figure it out. There it is. Like and follow for more on The Fight Game.